Written on my face like a cast. I got the demons of the soul. One on my sleeve, I'm not that tall. Why'd you even want me looking like a zombie? Why'd you even choose me? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. What is today? Tuesday? I don't know. Can you guys hear me okay? S-Jam's Wednesday stream had me all fucked up and all types. Oh, I can't swear in the first 10 minutes. It's too hard. All messed up because Wednesday is like recycling day and I thought I missed it. But it's Tuesday, right? Was it? I didn't watch the whole thing. I just thought, oh, Minka, you scared me so bad. Oh, or Rosie's shirt. Because I was just changing and I made sure that my camera was off, but I was just changing into a tank top and I'm like, shit, was my camera off or not? Welcome in, everybody. Let's just say hi. Infinity, Crazy Cat Stephanie, Blush Face, Minka, Frosty, Alice, Uma, Veronica, congrats on your weight loss. You're looking really good. So hard. You're doing so great. Young Thickums, welcome in. It is Saturday. Jesus, don't start with me. I know it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. My audio is kind of coming in shallow. Okay. I'm going to turn me up a bit. Reduce my background noise. Let's see if that helps at all. Hope that helps. If not, I'm not sure. So we'll see. Hello, Elizu. Pause. Oh, it's yours. Okay, yeah, turn it up. Turn it up. Everybody got your water, your coffee, your drink of choice. So I don't have a lot to go over. I wanted to go over Roz's new Instagrams because it's very interesting. I got a lot to say on that. And I kind of wanted to go over some streams where, remember in the last stream where she felt so uncomfortable with Yumino? And, well, I found a few streams where, you know, she didn't seem that uncomfortable. There was a lot of back and forth banter going on. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Capricorn Fairy. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Tabies. Welcome in, everybody. And so I know a lot of people are covering it, and they always say it's flirty and stuff like this. Like, I hate the word flirty. I'm going to call it banter because I didn't really think that Yumino was flirty. But my terms of flirty can be different than other people's terms of flirty. I definitely thought it was banter. Now, young illustrious bad guy or whatever his name was, that was flirty. Right? It's very sexual, very innuendo. I thought that was very flirty. I'm trying to find screenshots of him in the chat and stuff that he said. I know that Hecate has them, and I tried to friend her, but maybe she doesn't want to be my friend, so that's okay too. Oh, absolutely got her panties in the bunch. Hi, Stevie. Welcome in. Drag is usually quite sexual. That is right. Welcome in, Ricky. And then, you know, when they had that interview together, I wish I still had that or she had it up. I'm going to look. I know that I covered it before, but they were flirty on that too. I'm good, Pamela. How are you? Okay, so let's start with I wonder if I should do it right from her Instagram. No, we'll do it from mine. Okay. Sorry, I got to go back to here. So when I did the live or did the shorts, you got to break them up because it has to be under 3 minutes or whatever. So I'm going to start with part 1. You guys, I got 700, stop. I got 700 views on parts like 1 and 2, and then like part 3, which is like the big one. How come I can't make this big? Oh my God, are you guys going to see? No, I don't think I have anything private. I don't know how to make it big. Son of a bitch. Okay. But part 3 is where like the T is. Okay, let's start with part 1.
I have a temporary tattoo. By the way, this has been on my arm for like a minute. There's a whole thing behind it. I put it on my stream. It's holding up surprisingly well.
I don't like it. I'm calling it the MRSA bruise. It looks like a bruise. I do still like the yellows, the purples, and the size.
I'm not sure how I feel about the way it looks. I think it's the size. I kind of want to do a test run on one of the bigger ones on my arm. I just did this as like a let me see what it looks like kind of a thing on my live stream the other day. But right now, I wanted to do a quick little like hey, hi, hello check-in. Oh, I've got food on me. Sick. Because I am constructing one of my favorite things. I'm making a regular sized potato and a tiny potato.
Okay, so these are the potatoes she made the other day. Now, I'm gonna play it so I don't keep interrupting it for you guys. But a couple of things I want you to notice. So I don't believe she's washed her hair since Saturday. She's wearing a very loose top. Things are going to be jiggling and jaggling and bibbling and bobbling. But you know what, girl world, don't sexualize Roz, okay? She's not asking for it. I found all these clips very feeder fodderish type of stuff. And she doesn't give a damn what she's sticking in her mouth as long as it's delicious. And the kitchen still is not clean. But notice how it's quite sunny through these windows. Not late at night.
Sweet potato. In my favorite, like fully loaded kind of way. If you watch me on YouTube, I used to talk about this all the time, but this is the fully loaded version. So I wanted to just make it on Instagram Live and yap for a second because my personal life is going great and I have things to say. All right, my hair is a little better in this clip. I didn't really fix it before. It is what it is. Okay, so before I also like pre-bake these because it just makes my life easier. So I just microwave.
Okay, and I think I totally lied because now this is part 2. Oh, I totally lied.
These and all I do is I add a little garlic powder when I like shush it up and get it all.
Okay, let me go back to part 1.
Last night I woke up at. Okay, so
this is part 1. I lied. Or there's 2 parts.
Temporary tattoo.
A YouTube streamer, professional YouTuber. Yeah, I don't know.
By the way, this has been on my arm for like a minute. There's a whole thing behind it. I put it on my stream. It's holding up surprisingly well. I'm not sure how I feel about the way it looks. I think it's the size. I kind of want to do a test run on one of the bigger ones on my arm. I just did this as like a let me see what it looks like kind of a thing on my live stream the other day.
Well, maybe we did.
Right now, I wanted to do a quick little like hey, hi, hello check-in. Oh, I've got food on me. Sick. Because
did she just say a hey, hello, chicken? Does she know that Yamino's a chicken?
I am constructing one of my favorite things. I'm making a regular sized potato and a tiny potato, sweet potato, in my favorite like fully loaded kind of way. If you watch me on YouTube, I used to talk about this all the time, but this is the fully loaded version. So I wanted to just make it on Instagram Live and yap for a second because.
Okay, just give me a second. I have them all up. Let me just move it over. I have them all in one as well. I just didn't want to upload it as would it be easier if I did that? I just didn't want to upload it as a video. Give me a second. I'm just sending it over. Okay, it's just receiving. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Andrea. And the way that she talks about the or a person that created this sweet potato and mustard, I was a little offended. Yeah, 1 second, trolls. Talk amongst yourselves. I hope it works. Who knows? If not, we'll do it this other way. Okay, let me just try to find it. Oops, not image. Okay, I think this is it.
So I have a temporary tattoo. By the way, this has been on my arm.
Gotta start from the beginning now.
For like a minute. There's a whole thing behind it. I put it on my stream. It's
You guys see it okay?
It's holding up surprisingly well. I'm not sure how I feel about the way it looks. I think it's the size. I kind of want to do a test run on one of the bigger ones on my arm. I just did this as like a, let me see what it looks like kind of a thing on my live stream the other day. But right now, I wanted to do a quick little like, hey, hi, hello, check-in. Oh, I've got food on me. Sick. Because I am constructing one of my favorite things. I'm making a regular sized potato and a tiny potato, sweet potato, in my favorite, like, fully loaded kind of way. If you watch me on YouTube, I used to talk about...
Yeah, she used to eat sweet potatoes nearly every day because she had a vitamin A deficiency. Now, I really doubt that she has that vitamin A deficiency anymore. Like, maybe she has some vitamin D deficiency, and she's going to go get the D.
This all the time, but this is the fully loaded version. So I wanted to just make it on Instagram Live and yap for a second because my personal life is going great and I have things to say. All right.
She's so smug. Like, doesn't it just... Wow. Okay.
My hair is a little better in this clip. I didn't really fix it before. It is what it is. Okay. So before I also like pre-bake these because it just makes my life easier. So I just microwaved these, and all I do is I add a little garlic powder when I like shush it up and get it a little mushy on the inside. Okay, so hear me out.
Hi, Candy. Welcome in.
First, so this is like the convenience fucking like grilled chicken. I normally get the Tyson kind, but my brother has like a vendetta against Tyson. I guess Tyson really pissed him off a couple years ago, and he just won't. And he was the one that ran to the grocery store. That's the key element to the story. So this is the great value version. It's not as good. But, like, my brother he's very adamant about, like, Tyson's the devil, and you don't fuck with Tyson. He won't buy Tyson anything. And I'm like, you know what, bestie? Live your truth.
So I also, with her Instagram, a lot of it is, I would say, 18 plus content. And you know how she was complaining the other day, don't sexualize me, girl world. Well, girl, something's going to flip out here. And the way she's eating this is definitely for her quote unquote fans. Welcome in, everybody. If I missed you.
So I made a little too much because they come in like a certain size fillet. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my chicken, but we've got the chicken. Then from here, we do, so if you've got good culture, that's the best cottage cheese on the planet. Walmart doesn't carry it because they hate me.
So I wouldn't call this manic. Like, she's talking fast and she's very performative. But this is cool girl Rosie, you know, captain of the cheerleading squad Rosie. This is all eyes on Rosie. This is her performative. This is her guttural valley girl talking. This is who it is. This is that type of Rosie. She always talks fast and she acts very, very smug.
No, that's not why at all. But they should. Yeah. But I think you can get it at like Publix or like better grocery stores.
This is the way Rosie acts when she thinks that she's like winning, when she thinks that she knows better than everybody else.
That aren't fucking Walmart. But this is a good alternative. But my one thing is, don't you dare try great value cottage cheese and then say you don't like cottage cheese. You just don't know where to buy your cottage cheese at. Breakstone is fine. Daisy is fine. Good culture is the best case scenario. And if the texture really fucks with you that bad, throw it in a blender. I got used to the texture when I was like eating this a lot in the past. But I just do like a little zhuzh of the cottage cheese. Delicioso.
You know she's got snacks beside her bed. You know that she's waking up to roll over. I don't even know if she can roll over, but to roll over in bed and picking up a snack and snacking. But the timeline of her sleep schedule, which is about to come up, doesn't make any sense because it obviously looks light out. It's daytime right now. And it's from today, so it's this morning.
And then I do a little zhuzh of the yellow mustard. Now, the crazy Scientologist lady did get me into this combo.
Like, bitch, why do you have to say it that way? Like, just nobody calls you names about your religion and stuff.
Way back, that's true.
Where's
but
man?
I'm telling you, the sweet potato with the cottage cheese and the mustard is a vibe. Also, I forgot to mention, I didn't do sleep last night. I woke up at like 8 p.m. So pray for me, because it's fucking bullshit o'clock right now, and hopefully.
So she says it's bullshit o'clock, but it's definitely during the day. I think I got this at 1:25 my time, which is like 3 o'clock her time. Like it's daytime.
I make it to nappy time o'clock, which is hopefully 10, 11 p.m.
So she's going to take a nap at 10, 11 p.m.? That makes zero sense.
Because if I go to bed before then, I'll wake up at like 2 a.m. and get on my potato, bitch. There you go. All right. See? Sick. All right. Next, bacon bits. Now, these is just, I cooked up bacon this morning while I was...
This girl has endless supply of bacon in that fridge. She's always cooking bacon. And it's not like 5 or 6 strips. It's like 3 pounds each time. Like it's endless supply of bacon.
Video chatting with Remy, and my brother's really hyped about the bacon too. And again, made too much. Sick.
Like I think it's the morning sun too. But to say she's taking a nap at 11 p.m. when she just say I'm going to bed at 11 p.m. Yeah, I agree, Candy. It's whenever they wake up from sleeping. So she's going to add all this bacon, and she's like, you can never have too much. Like, this girl does not care what she puts into her gob. She does not care. She's doing this for, she just wants to eat what she wants to eat. Like, she doesn't care that she's 650 pounds.
That's fine. We'll throw that over there. Oh no, too much bacon. My problems are so hard. So then Cholula.
It says the girl that won't go outside because of ice.
This shit is so fire. You can't tell me otherwise. This shit is so good. And if you go like a little less on the bacon, this is actually pretty fucking healthy for you. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you I'm eating this for health reasons.
Hello.
Fuck no. Am I eating it for delicious reasons? Fuck yeah.
So smug. And I think that this is like some sort of feeder fodder. Like she's purposely saying, this is not for health. This is for deliciousness. And I'm going to mow down 2 sweet potatoes with like 2 cups of cottage cheese and a half a pig.
Yes. So let me just, a fork, not a spoon, a fork. And then cottage cheese is like pretty salty, surprisingly. So I've just learned when I salt the potato, it's like too much. Between the bacon, the cottage cheese, everything in between. I dab it a little bit of the Cholula. We constructing one of my favorite. I forgot to mention, I didn't do sleep last night. I woke up at.
We're calling this accent the like guttural valley girl, low BMI voice.
Like 8 p.m. So pray for me, because it's fucking bullshit o'clock right now, and hopefully I make it to nappy time o'clock.
Just ignore. I backtrack. So
which is hopefully 10, 11 p.m. Because if I go to bed before then, I'll wake up at like 2 a.m. and get on my potato, bitch. There you go. All right. See? Sick. All right. Next, bacon bits. Now, these is just, I cooked up bacon this morning while I was video chatting with Remy. And my brother's really hyped about the bacon too. And again, made too much. Sick. That's fine. We'll throw that over there. Oh no, too much bacon. My problems are so hard. So then Cholula.
Justice for the
This shit is so fire. You can't tell me otherwise. This shit is so good. And if you go like a little less on the bacon, this is actually pretty fucking healthy for you. Now, am I going to sit here and lie to you and tell you I'm eating this for health reasons? Fuck no. Am I eating it for delicious reasons? Fuck yes. So, let me get a fork. Not a spoon, a fork.
Not a mukbang.
And then, cottage cheese is, like, pretty salty, surprisingly. So, I've just learned when I salt the potato, it's, like, too much. Between the bacon, the cottage cheese, everything in between. I dab it a little bit of the Cholula, a little piece of the potato skin. I like sweet potato skin.
I don't know, with all that bacon and everything, I don't know, this has got to be 800-900 calories. What do you guys think?
I think it's really good. It's also, like, good for you. I have a vitamin A deficiency, which is why I got into a sweet potato kick a couple years ago. It's been a hot minute since I've had one of these bad boys, and I'm ready. Bitch.
I have not seen this tank top before. Do you guys remember it? I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that.
Make this. You're welcome. Bye. Okay, real talk. I got like a whole potato and a bite in before I realized that, like, oh, I said I was going to talk about my personal life. And then all I did was talk about making the sweet potato.
No idea, Jennifer.
Quite honestly, I'm sleep deprived as hell. And I was just trying to stay on task and not get distracted. But yeah, man. I'm so excited. I'm like, okay, real talk though, real talk. I'm actually really anxious to travel.
As she shoves food in her mouth. Like, the irony is not lost on me here. This was so golden.
Did y'all want to know the real you? I haven't left my house in months.
Oh, wait a second. And she's using a normal fork, which she doesn't do for YouTube. So she hasn't left her house in months.
The agoraphobia is back, baby.
And she's making a big joke, a big smug joke about her agoraphobia.
So, either joke about it or cry about it, right? And I'm like terrified to leave the house. Terrified. I've been trying for a week to go hang out outside. And like, the internet loves to like, the shitty part of the internet loves to make fun of me for that shit and pretend I'm lying and whatever. It is what it is. But, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm really excited because I'm going to be traveling to Texas. And, I'm shit-faced terrified about that too. Because
Texas. Did you guys hear that? So Remy must live in Texas.
For me, it's one of those things where it's like a risk versus reward kind of a thing. And I'm grateful that, like,
She'll travel to Texas for the vitamin D.
When I really set my mind to something and, like, I have time to, like, prepare for it and shit, like, I can make it happen. In fact, like, my goal is in the next week, I'm going to really seriously try to, like, start going back on, like, some walks again and just getting out of the fucking house. And maybe in a couple weeks, like, go to an actual outing. But with the state of the world, I'm, like, really struggling to cope with that. Like, I feel safe here. And
like, doesn't this just piss you right off? And I'm not American, but this pisses me right off.
I don't feel safe out there. I don't know how any of y'all are functioning out there in the real world. Proud of you if you're doing that, because I fucking can't. I can't. Chill out.
So, what do you guys think of that? Do you want to watch the last little bit again? The last minute or so? Yeah, we have to.
And I was just trying to stay on task and not get distracted.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Beyond privilege.
I'm so excited. I'm like, okay, real talk though, real talk. I'm actually really anxious to travel. Did y'all want to know the real you?
Like, if she had said, like, her anxiety to travel is because she's completely out of shape, that she can barely walk 50 meters. She's afraid of being judged in public because she's 650 pounds. She's afraid that she's going to spill into the next seat, that she's not going to fit in her airplane chairs or fit on the, like, down the aisle. Like, those things I can understand. But then she gives this bullshit excuse.
I haven't left my house in months. The agoraphobia is back, baby. So, either joke about it or cry about it, right? And I'm like terrified to leave the house. Terrified. I've been trying for a week to go hang out outside. And, like, the internet loves to, like, the shitty part of the internet loves to make fun of me for that shit and pretend I'm lying and whatever. It is what it is. But, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm really excited because I'm going to be traveling to Texas. And, I'm shit-faced terrified about that, too. Because, for me, it's one of those things where it's, like, a risk versus reward kind of a thing. And I'm grateful that, like, when I really set my mind to something and, like, I have time to, like, prepare for it and shit, like, I can make it happen. In fact, like, my goal is, in the next week, I'm going to really seriously try to, like, start going back on, like, some walks again and just getting out of the fucking house.
Like, girl, she's had, like, months to start walking down the street. I think, you know, I believe she lives in a fairly safe neighborhood, like, relatively speaking. Like, it was her grandma's house. I think it's like an elderly community, or more elderly than not elderly people. And all what she's done is eat, talk to Remy, and eat, and write 7-page dissertations on love philosophy.
And maybe in a couple weeks, like, go to an actual outing. But with the state of the world, I'm, like, really struggling to cope with that. Like, I feel safe here. And
I hate how she uses the word safe when she is so freaking privileged. She really has no idea what it's like for people that actually do feel unsafe.
I don't feel safe out there. I don't know how any of y'all are functioning out there in the real world. Proud of you if you're doing that, because I fucking can't. I can't. Chill out. Okay.
So that was that. And I guess she's deleted that last stream where she mentions his name and how she feels unsafe and agoraphobic. I think that part is zooted from her Instagrams. Let me just check her Instagram to see if there's anything new and exciting. Sorry. So when I was the first, well, let me just check. When I was first listening to her, did she say her real name? Okay, so there's new stuff. I'm going to try to pop it up here. And try not to dox myself. Just give me a second. Okay, why don't I have volume? Okay. I'm just finding a spot. Just a sec. Okay. I'm going to share this tab instead. Okay, so this is all the new stuff.
The past couple months, I've really been, like, fostering some new friendships. And Remy obviously is a big thing in that, but even, like, a couple other people. And I've been just, like, working on being more consistent with certain things in that regard, and allowing myself to trust people. Because if you don't follow me on YouTube, like, it's gonna be really hard to succinctly. Wow, Rosie, it was not that hard, baby girl. Anyway, point is, it's hard to succinct.
So this is new Instagram. She deleted the Texas one, and then this came up right away.
Explain. like the mind fuckery that has happened with like the consistent experiences I've had with buddy trolls online, like on one hand being constantly told that like I'm lying about believing I'm undiagnosed autistic and all these things, while at the same time people
But Roz, the doctor said you're not. So, like, what exactly are we lying about? You're the one that's lying. The doctor said you weren't. So I'm not sure what you want.
abusing my trust in general, like naive nature I have to very actively combat to protect myself, to befriend me just to get dirt on me, or just to turn around and expose me, or
But none of the stuff that Roz has been exposed for is stuff that was found in private. Do you know what I mean? Like there weren't private DMs in a Discord or a private email or anything like that. Like everything that people have criticized Rosie on are stuff that she puts out on her YouTube or her Twitch or her Patreon. None of it has been stuff found in private, like real buddy trolling kind of stuff. It's stuff that she has said herself. So, bitch, come on.
I don't know, be my best friend and for over a decade and do not expose interviews, but interview and panel about me. And
but when Chris and Britt, they didn't go on a panel and expose you. They didn't do anything like that. Like I think they went up and explained their side of the story, but they didn't tell all the lore and secrets and all this stuff. Like I gotta replay this one. Sorry, guys.
But beyond that, like the past couple months, I've really been like fostering some new friendships. And Remy obviously is a big thing in that, but even like a couple other people. And I've been just like working on being more consistent with certain things in that regard, and allowing myself to trust people. Because if you don't follow me on YouTube, like
I also want to say the reason why Chris and Britt fell out is all Roz's fault. All of Rosie's actions and behaviors is why Chris and Britt finally had enough. It was all Rosie's fault. Again, she's not taking any accountability for that situation, and she's not taking any self-awareness regarding the situation.
It's gonna be really hard to succinctly. Wow, Rosie, it was not that hard, baby girl. Anyway, point is, it's hard to succinctly explain
Exactly.
like the mind fuckery that has happened with like the consistent experiences I've had with buddy trolls online, like on one hand being constantly told that like I'm lying about believing.
And yes, it's not that people are taking, like, I think she's trying to portray here that people are taking advantage of her because, quote unquote, she's autistic. That's not it. Rosie likes anything with a D or giving anybody that gives attention to her. So if you're someone in her chat who's bantering that she may think that she might have a romantic future with you, she doesn't care. She loves you. Do you know what I mean? She's trying to frame this that this is because she's on the spectrum, which she's not.
Believing I'm undiagnosed autistic and all these things, while at the same time people abusing my trust in general, like naive nature I have to very actively combat to protect myself.
Like, bitch, when I have probably 3 conversations with you on Discord, and I didn't release any of that information that you told me until you like called me out for something I didn't do and called me names and portrayed me as this evil, awful person. Well, then all's fair game, and I did expose it. But you know what I mean? Like she just exaggerates what has happened. She just makes her the victim. This is another perpetual victim cycle.
To befriend me just to get dirt on me, or just to turn around and expose me,
Yeah, Chris and Britt played the long game, Roz. They played the 10-year game. No, they were really your friends until you fucking did them so dirty. This tit is about to fall out. Make sure there are no little humans in the room while we're watching, because I cannot predict what will happen.
Or, I don't know, be my best friend and for over a decade and do expose, well, not expose interviews, but interview and panel about me and say horrid shit. Like, the only reason that I was sad about being demonetized was because I couldn't binge eat anymore. And so much other egregious shit. Like, I kind of lost my ability.
Oh my God. Roz, you were going to binge eat no matter if you are monetized or not monetized. Like, come on. Oh my God. She's so cringe and painful.
To trust anyone I met ever for any reason. And bro, that shit sucks.
But she trusts Remy sending an email in the middle of the whole email debacle thing. Trusts him with her life.
It to be in a state.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you feel like you're not allowed. To be in a state where you feel like you cannot trust anyone's good intentions is heartbreaking. It is heart-shattering. And I'm exiting that stage of my life, and I'm proud of myself because I did that. I put in the work.
Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm dying. Do you see how all of a sudden she turns into like General Hospital circa 1989? I did that. I did the work. Like, this is TikTok Roz speaking. Oh my God, it's so fucking cringy.
For that. I've been going to therapy for that. I've been healing that. I've been working on my relationships with friends. I've been reconnecting with people who actually fuck with me. I've been reconnecting and making new connections with people who don't just want to use me or control me or see me as extensions of themselves in ways that are unhealthy and toxic and weird. And I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, remember when like Roz couldn't leave the kitchen and she barely could open up the emails and then all of a sudden now she's got an email boo? Come on. And the way she's saying, I did that. I controlled it. I did the work in therapy. Well, she's been in therapy for 20 years. She hasn't learned a thing. This is pure narcissism. Like, this is when you look at people and you're just like, what are they thinking? What is going through their head? Can we watch that one again? Or, yeah, I guess we can.
And so it's just been really nice to feel like myself again, because in 2025, I really felt like such a muted version of myself. Like, or I feel like I can be goofy and bubbly and fun and laughing and just more connected with myself and not feel like I have to constantly justify every word that comes out of my goddamn mouth because everything I say gets twisted. And
no, everything you say is a goddamn lie. Like, it's a proven lie.
I get.
No, so even her manipulating us, trying to gaslight us, saying everything I say is twisted and manipulated. No, you're gaslighting us again. Like, why do I feel so gaslit whenever I listen to Roz? Like, I just feel like am I going crazy? Is this real life?
Weirdly fucking sexualized by these trolls because I used to make adult content when I have been so far removed from that shit for so.
Bitch, your tit is hanging out on Instagram. You still have plus 18 content on your YouTube and your Instagram. Like,
so long. And then it's so weird because I talked about that in my last live, and then today I open up my YouTube and I see, like, that day before, I think before I even went live, someone, you know what, for my post Valentine's Day Instagram stories, they titled that recap video as Quirky Love Rose got fingered. Like, what the fuck? And you tagged me? The internet's fucking bizarre, and I'm done.
Did anybody see that tag? I never saw it. I don't see it on her ex anywhere that Quirky Love Rose got fingered. I don't see that. That's another fucking lie. She does this. She says, oh, people tag me on X in this. I can't find it anywhere. I don't see her name anywhere in any tags unless I don't know what I'm doing. She lies. She absolutely lies.
On trying to placate them, but I'm also not going to let them silence me, and I'm also not going to
okay.
be forced to, I'm not going to feel like I'm being forced to just take shit on the chin and be silent all the time. I'm going to be silent about a lot of shit. I'm done talking about a lot of people. I'm done talking about a lot of different aspects of a lot of things and moving forward. Okay. But I'm still in that healing process, and it's a frustrating how slow it moves sometimes. But hey, Levi, 1 second. My bro had a frozen pizza he wanted to put in the oven for himself. Anywho, point is, I'm going on this bit of this rant here. I miss talking on my Instagram stories. I'm in a process right now where I'm just trying to reconnect with what I love about internet content creation, because I really fucking lost my way. Like, and there's no one to blame for that part but me. So I'm figuring that out. It's taking me time. And that's one of the reasons why, like, I stopped. I, like, removed my Patreon. I haven't really been on Twitch, even though it's, like, my only monetized.
Is her Patreon gone? And whoever said her breathing sucks is on par. You can hear her wheezing, like, it's bad.
Platform. And when I do go live, it's just been on YouTube, because I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck I want, because I lost that, like, the end of 2024 into 2025. Like, I lost sight of that, but all I know is, like, I still want it. I just don't want the current form of it. I don't want where it ended up because of not only other people's actions, but my own. So, I'm just trying to like work all of that out. You know what I mean?
It's also interesting. Ross does mention, like, oh, like my mistakes, but she never actually, she can tell you word for word and very descriptively what everyone else's mistakes were, but she never actually tells you what her mistakes are. She just says she makes mistakes. She doesn't actually take accountability by naming them, if you guys know what I mean.
If any of y'all are still watching this, you're a real one, because I think we might be at 20 minutes. I don't even know, fam. But really, though, I'm a yapper. That's why, like, the lives kind of work, because although sometimes it gets to the point where I've run out of shit to say. But streaming in general is something I've been really reconsidering as a whole. Maybe not forever stopping it, like never doing it again, but really changing up how I structure the content, because I'm fucking done giving people access to me that don't deserve it. And
isn't that funny? I'm done giving people access, like, very dramatic. The only access that anybody has to you, Roz, is what you put on your Instagram and what you put on your YouTube. That's it. That's all that we have. So I don't know what you're going on about.
Fortunately, it leaves me in a position where I feel like I have to safeguard myself from people that I would like to engage with more in real time. But my health, my wellness, my mental health, my relationships with people in my life are way more important than that. So I will, I guess, end this by thanking you for listening to me ramble, and to say that I'm really excited for my future. There is something coming out this year, pretty big, and a lot has happened since I went to Vegas. And
yeah, we're still waiting for the Vegas stuff to come out.
I'm real nervous about that, because I really wanted, like, when I got back from Vegas, I really wanted to do things differently, to be at a different point, like, now in my life, and that didn't happen. And
I wonder if it was with a weight loss person and she was supposed to lose weight by now.
I just have to hold grace for that for myself. But
Roz could have easily lost 50 pounds since Vegas instead of gaining 50 pounds. Like, she could have if she had put her mind to it.
My life is my life. It's not
Hold grace.
A performance or a timeline to meet certain expectations of other people. It's what I need to do for myself, you know? But anywho, I have some food left to finish. But I just think that I think it's time that I stop prioritizing other people's expectations over what I want for myself.
Whose expectations? Whose? Watch the titty. Roz, please, come on. Whose expectations? Whose?
And I've been getting there, but I've got further to go for sure. God, I hope I stay awake. I'm tired, guys. Thank you for listening if you did. Bye.
All right. So that is that one. Did you guys want to watch it again, or are we good? I'll just remove it for a second. She tries so deep. She's like TikTok, Pinterest type of person. You know what I mean? I don't think he could have afforded coming to Florida, because then he'd have to pay for a hotel, because I don't think he'd be allowed in the house. Do you know what I mean? I know, Jennifer. Okay. If nobody says that they want to watch it again, we can, I want to watch some things with Yamino. So let me just get those ready. I'm going to have to, yeah. Okay, let me just stop the screen for a second. I have this somewhere. Here. Okay, it's on mine. I'll be right back. It's on my playlists. Not that one. Is this one it? Okay, let me just get out the transcripts. Okay, so this is from, I'll share it in just a second. I want to, I don't think I could do chat and transcripts at the same time. Let me see, maybe I can. Okay, so this is from November 20th. Oh my God. Where did my transcript go? Okay, I can't. So we'll just have to, because I just want to get to parts where she's talking about Yami. Oh my God, don't say that about the cat. Okay,
Welcome,
so this one is called Thanksgiving and Birthday Grocery Haul, Bro's First Amazon Wish List Unboxing, and Dinner Box.
welcome.
So,
Hello, Lily, Buddha, Demery, Sade, Baby Carrots, Carmela, Joanna, Yamino. Yeah, Joanna, people were asking about you. I know my sleep schedule was super fucked up, so
Yamina's
I wasn't going live at like one.
and then let me just go to the next timeline. Okay, let me just start from here.
Because also, this is something I was planning on getting, because it's also low-key, my brother ends up using these more than I do. Because he uses their more than me, like, period. Oh, yeah, that's still much better.
So she's just, okay, I don't know how to do this, because I want to show the chat, but Yamina won't be in there. And I didn't write down timestamps. Can you guys give me 1 second, and then I'll write down timestamps in my little glitter fucker notebook? Talk amongst yourselves, trolls. Oh my God, find a pen real quick. Sorry. Okay, I found some pens. Okay, let me just write down the timestamps, and then we can go, that way we can watch chat at the same time. You know what I mean? Okay. Hold on. Oh my God, I can't do things with one hand. Because I'm so prepared here. Okay, let's say 49, 35. Okay. And 103.8. Okay, now I'm going to put up the chat. That way we can kind of see what the chat was saying at the same time.
Better than the last ones.
So Yami won't be in these chats. But
It's always Yami that or Yamino that gets put in the corner. LOL. I just throw parchment paper in there. That's a fair point.
okay.
We do have parchment paper, but I would prefer.
I don't know what I'd start. It sounds like she's having a heart attack or something. Let me just see. Oh, I think they're doing groceries or something. Okay, Yami's coming up soon. So we're gonna have a chat soon. I think they're putting away groceries at this point. So this was back in November. Let me put on a closed caption too. It's coming up. That's Roz. Well, maybe it was me. I don't know.
Levi, do you think you can handle the rest on your own, and I'll be putting stuff away? I need to, yeah. It's nauseous.
She got nauseous just bringing in a few things of groceries. Hey, I'm out of shape, but I'm not this bad out of shape. I did 15 minutes twice already on my walking pad, and I shoveled snow.
Why are you saying shit like that? Levi sounds like he's from the Renaissance era. That's cool.
Okay, it's coming up. Yeah, this is Rosie, not me. I know. I don't know. She carried in some groceries, Dark. I swear to God, it's coming up. 35 seconds. Okay, so here Yamino said something we can't see because, of course, they've been blocked, but everyone's saying, ha, at Yamino's, God, at Yami, LOL, Yami. So they're having some banter.
No, Joanna, I did not say. I said I sure did, not I sharted. The fact my dad's planting that in people's heads. Come on, Dad, get it together.
People are saying, Yami, you're funny.
I'm so used to calling Yamino that when people refer to them as Yami, I get confused.
Does that sound like she's triggered?
But yeah, that counter space right there where the white board is
Okay,
perfect.
and then there's one more in this one. I think she gets a gift.
That is something that's important to him, sure. But for my birthday pie, I wanted real Oreos. So my birthday's first. Are you jazzed to use the new Italian dressing? Some would say I'm jazzed.
Yeah, so uncomfortable.
Right, Yamino? Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, today I added a bag.
So she's just replying to Yamino.
I think I'll throw it under the sink and swap it for a new one.
I'm going to get the next one. That one wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be. And I'm just doing this by finding when she says his name. That's it. all I can do right now. But I did find, was it this one? Let me
That
just
wish
see.
list to buy my own things.
Okay. Let me just get the transcripts out. Sorry, guys. Anyways, it didn't sound like she was saying get out of my chat or anything like that. Oh, this is the one. This is a good one. Okay, where's number 1? Let me just write down these timestamps. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. I should have done this before, but I was cleaning. But this is the one where she's really concerned that they're not in the chat. Okay, so I'm just gonna put up the chat so we can all see that, people weren't going, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like they weren't afraid. So this one is the birthday extravaganza.
And that's what this is.
So this is her birthday stream. So what the heck number is that? Oh, 1 hour 44.
Is what I typed grayed out. I don't know, Forged.
Oh, I know. Oh my God, I gotta tell you guys, I got Oreo scammed the other day. I got these Oreos for the boys and they were like Avengers or something, Marvel Oreos, and they're supposed to color change when you lick the cream. I know that sounds gross. I shouldn't have said it that way, but when you lick the inside, it's supposed to change color. Well, Oreos is a scammer. They just put a different color inside like they have white on the outside and then an inner circle of blue. So when you lick the cream, just the blue dye goes everywhere. They don't actually change color. They only change color because you're licking the cream everywhere. This sounds awful. I'm going to stop and watch Ross.
This is going to take a while to heat up, so we've got some time. What a great day.
All right, it's coming up.
Yeah, it was like a lot more Creole to obey.
I don't. Oh, so someone in the chat just says, I got the Yummy Poo spray bottle at the ready. And then they say, well, we'll keep Yummy in check, Papa. Don't worry. Because Papa was going, but Yummy wasn't doing anything. Yummy Poo said at Yummy Poo, yeah, I'd be on my second bottle by now. Yami says, or someone says to Yami, it's a thought that matters. She'll appreciate and love the gifts, even if it's in 3 days. So Yami was going to send some gifts. Everyone is talking with them. And then someone said, of course you would, Yami. I'm sure you would, Yami. Hearts, hearts. Cry, laughy. And then they just said, Yami has started making the corner on his own since he lives there. Yami, it's so good. I'm going to go visit my parents in Louisiana for Christmas.
In the ratios, so that's what I'm sticking with. I'm so happy it's a great day for you. Thank you, Yummy Poo. Yummy Poo is starting to grow on me. I really liked calling you Yamino, but Yummy Poo is starting to grow on me.
Interesting. She doesn't seem like she wants to block him or feeling uncomfortable or anything. She's like, Yummy Poo is starting to grow on me.
Had to pop in and say happy birthday. Hey, thank you so much, Barbie Life.
Okay, and then I move up a little bit. Oop. Oop. So this is when she freaks out when Yami put it in.
Emily, stop. Stop. The only time Demery blocks people is when...
Yeah, and I think Yami said that in like Roz's chat that AYE has good merch, and she got mad. I don't remember which stream that was in. Had to be after this.
They need to be blocked.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. I remember. Yeah.
So someone is saying it's so weird. He says he can't send anything. I'll ask him to email you. Thanks. So Yami was having troubles getting into the chat. And people are saying Yami wasn't blocked. And then Invisible Buddha says, I'm checking to see who blocked Yami. Stand by. Who would have blocked it? The ghost of Yummy Poo, we summon you. Yami is the best. Heart, heart, heart. Who blocked Yami? Fess up. Maybe someone reported them. I think a mod can check. Lucy, thanks for checking in with Yami. Yami, we love you. The Yami investigation. Quirky, I just DM'd Yami and they said they think they're blocked. They can't send messages or super chats or anything. Sad face emoji. So, and then Lucy says, Yami's a member, pretty sure. I don't think he would have unsubbed.
All right. Timer. We're going to do 4 minutes. Okay. We got the butter melting down.
Coming up. And someone says here, because someone thought that maybe Yami unsubscribed, and then someone says, how dare you insinuate Yami Poo would ever unsubscribe to their love, Rosie, and fat squinty eye, happy face, laughy face. And then Addicted to Cold Brew says, I shall take Yami Poo's place.
Oh, that smells phenomenal.
He's very upset.
While I'm doing stuff, if someone gives me a Yamino update, make sure to let me, remind me if I don't see it right away.
So it doesn't seem that she's obsessed and feeling uncomfortable. You know, if you were, you could just say, oh, that's okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's getting really upset that Yamina's not in the chat.
Taking me out of ordinary. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this parsley out now. Something's stuck. Yeah, I'm upset. It's shrimp time and Yamino's not here. That's just not fair. Or can't chat.
Does that sound like she felt violated? That she feels uncomfortable? That she feels like, you know, worried for her safety? Does that sound like it? Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. It should be coming out soon, this Las Vegas thing.
This shrimp already looks done. Good God.
Jesus Christ. Is this when she made that awful boil? That was God fucking awful. There's another Yami talking point in a second. And then someone said, Yami Poo, are you back yet? Manifest him back. Yami, we love you. We make sure comments in your honor. And I think it's ironic that because Yummy always talked about like shrimp with Rosie and got her that shrimp keychain, and Roz is making a shrimp seafood boil.
I'm gonna cook it for another minute just to be safe.
Yeah. Oh my god. And then she repurposed it. And someone says, no, the shrimp can't be done before Yummy Poo comes back. And then someone says, at Rosie to tell her to check her email for Yummy.
How's the butter looking? Okay, let's unplug so don't burn it. All right.
God, her breathing is horrible. She's just standing. It's just a few minutes away, so I'm just gonna pop it up so we don't have to listen to her breathe.
No one's in trouble. I'm just tired.
Oh my God, that breathing.
And hurting. So, sorry.
And she's getting crabby because she's been standing for 3 minutes.
So mods, did you guys see who blocked them? No, you're not, Buddha.
Oh, did you see that? I made a joke. And I didn't even know it. Holy fuck, how much is in this pot? I feel like we've been dumping shrimp for like an hour. Okay, it's coming up. Like less than a minute.
All right, guys, someone blocked Chi-Chi. That's like the 4th reaction channel comment today.
Oh, Chi-Chi used to be a big supporter of Roz's. Like, I think they were almost a mod at one point. Do you remember Chi-Chi something with a B? And now they blocked. Woof.
They've already got a warning. Someone blocked Chi-Chi. I'm done.
Crabs.
I'm done. Like, block them, please.
Yeah, Chi-Chi was a big supporter. Gave lots of, I think, subscribers, was always in the chat. Chi-Chi Boba or something.
This fucking hurts. I'm tired.
So this has only been like 4 minutes that she's been standing and scooping shrimps and crabs and all that stuff. And she is so angry with life. And she's saying, this hurts. I'm tired. She can barely breathe. Oh, she's not going to, how's she going to make it in an airport? It is.
Not Gamino was killed in the basement with a something.
You're done. You're done. My God, did I miss it? I did. I talked over it. Lord.
All right, guys, someone blocked Chi-Chi. That's like the 4th reaction channel comment today. They've already got a warning. Someone blocked Chi-Chi. You're done. I'm done. Like, lockdown, please.
Coming up. 10 seconds.
Hurts. I'm tired. Not Yamino was killed in the shrimp in the basement with a something.
So she was just making a joke. God, we waited all that time for just that. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Okay, there's one more on this stream where she actually mentions his name, their name. Come on, internet. Do not cut off.
Whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm not like trying to make him feel bad about it. Like, I do shit that annoys him, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
With somebody.
I just want to say this looks absolutely disgusting. That's all I want to say. It's coming up. Well, 2 minutes.
But yes, we got. My dishes are a tomorrow problem. I'm cranky.
Yeah, I think I found it, but I have to make sure.
I think the nap helped me power through like the first 3 to 4 hours. Because this last hour or two has been a little rough. Okay. All right. Hi, Hamlet. Birthday dinner was good. I'm very tired, in pain, mildly cranky. I ate. It was delicious. I didn't eat a lot because, again, tired, cranky, and paid. But I left room for pie. And also, this is a very, like, rich meal in general, like, with the butter and stuff. Bitch. Maybe I should have put honey on this. That's cocky. And something weird's happening with Yamino, so that's not fun nor fresh. All right. See, I feel bad that I called for him because I'm about to call him again for dessert.
Oh, well, that was uneventful. Anyway, she's worried about Yamino in the chat. Something weird is happening. Okay, I found a better one, I think. Sorry, guys. I had looked at like 5 videos, and I had them lined up. I think this is it.
Yes, I have a.
I will try to be better in the future. I'm doing my best. My computer does not have much storage space left. Like, it won't let me download anything more. I've got to go through it. You know how you have to go through it and, you know, delete shit. I probably have like 500 screenshots. So I got to work on that. Okay, let's try this. I got to find the one where they, so this is spinach dip and steak, Amazon unboxing.
A link. The merch is also, I also have some products
Why can't I?
live. It's linked in the description of all our Camino. So if you're not for real, then it's off the table. You can buy 20 Blue Diamond Blue Dream Premium high grade Neo Lula seasoning mix packets. You can only get like a pack of 12. I want to try one. A pack of 12 is like $18. I don't want to add that. That's crazy.
No, I'm terrible.
I want to try like one. Shrimp Daddy's candy. Premium cotton candy with shrimp packaging. What is happening? Giant shrimp booger.
Amina used to talk about shrimps and shrimp boogers and stuff.
A whimsical treat for a birthday's bachelorette party. What the hell is happening? What is is that a thing somewhere in the universe? What is happening? What the fuck?
Coming up.
My best friend's wife has 2 shrimp ticks. She is crazy about her little shrimp. 2 are pregnant. She set up a ring cam to watch them when she's at work. That's cute. My email is quirkyloverose@gmail.com. If someone wants to put that in the chat for me, much appreciated. It's literally my YouTube username at Gmail. The things you can do with shrimp. Oh, well, yeah.
It's coming up, I swear. And then because she deleted a lot of videos, and so I don't have a lot. But I want to try to find the one where she gets the flowers and stuff. So I think
you purchased it, Yamino?
Oh, Yamino purchased something for Roz, and she's looking happy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking A. We have that to look forward to in a future live. We're talking about shrimp because Yamino has a weird hyperfixation on the concept of shrimp and shrimping, which whatever the fuck that means. He spends 95% of his chat time talking about shrimp, and I just ignore it because I'm like, okay, we get it. But we were talking about the Amazon wishlist stuff, and I just was like, you know what? Let me humor you. And I'm still scrolling because it's just like a lot of weird shrimp products. But there was specifically one branded almonds. They look like just regular ass almonds, honestly, but
Hi, my imperfect life.
I'm upset. Not big shrimp energy cotton candy. What? Sea monkeys are so cute. Prawns or shrimps, yeah. I just googled blue shrimp. Now I want to raise a bunch. Yeah, they're gorgeous. Blue dream shrimp.
So it doesn't, I'm not getting the feeling of feeling violated and overstep boundaries. Okay, now I'm going to look for that. The one where, so that was November 10th. And so now let's look for the one that that they got the package. I believe that it was on this one that she opens up the packages. Sorry, give me a second, guys. I feel bad that you guys are. Someone put some gossip in the chat so you guys can chat about it. Oh, it's not in this one. Okay. I don't know. Does anybody have it or know which one it is? What about this one? Oh, that was 3 weeks ago. I think this was beyond 3 weeks ago. It was right around right around the time that she got her rollator, because Yami gave her some stickers. Okay, this is December 1st. I think by this time they were not friendly. Anybody know? No.
take a minute for people's notifications to get hit, for people to come in case they've missed my community tab post or just unaware of the current circumstances. But I hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah, it's been a crazy week, huh? Man, I've had a very eventful like birthday.
Okay, so I can't find it. Sorry. I'm trying to find one. See, these are all in December. I think she got rid of a lot. And I think the one where she got the gifts, I don't think it's around. Let me just try one more. Is there anything else you guys want to watch while we're doing this? I wonder if the drag, did she get rid of the drag one? I really thought it was like one of these Amazon wish list unboxing stuff. Like I really thought it would be in there, but I think we're missing quite a few. And I think that's the ones that we're missing, unfortunately, are, oh, this one has some. Okay, I found one. Let me just get the timestamps. Oh, Yamino bought presents in this one. Thank God, you guys. Thank God. Okay, I found one. So this is called Roasting Carrots, Sweet Potatoes, Merch, and Amazon Unboxing. Let me just put up the chat and then get to the first one. You guys still hanging in okay?
Oh, do I have a package like already delivered? Once the apples are done.
Oh, that's okay, Curse. No, really? Okay, so someone said, I think Yami said that they sent a package and that it just got delivered.
That's a good point in daily life.
And so someone replies to Yami in the chat, Bish, that's good. I haven't watched the recent season because I like to bingo. I can't wait per episode. So they must have been talking about a TV show. And then Yamino, did you say she has a package? So there was a package.
Amazon said it was delivered. Okay. Before this live ends, I will go grab the package.
No, I wouldn't say friends. We were not friends. I watched her streams. She was on a health journey. She kicked my butt into actually starting a health journey. I just had surgery and I was feeling really not motivated. And all the changes I needed to make had to be made in the kitchen because I was not mobile. Like I couldn't work out. So I was watching her streams because she seemed different. I took some of her ideas, like the protein yogurts and stuff. But then, and I was a mod. But then I started seeing through her lies and her cracks in it. And then she saw me in someone else's chat and then got really pissed off at me. But I was not friends with her at all. Like I was a chatter. I was someone that watched her for entertainment.
Can we tempura a green onion? See, the problem is this is a sweet batter, so it would be a green onion with apple pie spiced pancake batter. And I just don't think that'd be good.
Eric, that's so funny. You're burning marinara.
Honey, I'm glad that you're apologizing. I didn't see what happened.
Okay, it's coming up.
Having shrimp for dinner, thought of you, Yamino. Oh, Lord. Get the package, please. Okay. Yeah, if you want to, Hamlet, it's...
Oh, Hamlet just said, oh my God, I should send you flame stickers for your roll later. And isn't Hamlet getting on her nerves now?
Linked below. I'm just sad it's not the shrimp. Yeah.
Oh, really?
The shrimp item, yeah. We're not even at 300 yet.
Coming up. I can't listen to myself back because I sound, first of all, you know how you hate your own voice, but then the way I say words and stuff, I'm like, oh, Jesus. Like, I appreciate you guys for hanging in and listening to me. I really do, because I wouldn't listen to me. Poor Hamlet.
Ooh. Not private dancer flirting with someone in the chat. T.
Okay, so Hamlet or Yami said they sent them something, and up here, I think she finally opens it. Yeah, we're pretty
This is my
close to
journal.
Michigan, like Midwest kind of
And this is the
accents.
back.
Oh,
Huh?
I love Saskatchewan. You watch your dog run away for 3 days in Saskatchewan, except for we're rivals with their CFL team, so I can't say I like them too much. Do you know what I mean? But I like it. I like Saskatchewan.
Huh?
Oh, she's talking about her merch here.
Okay. It still looks cool as hell. But I don't know if there's an option. Her name is Florence. She's linked in the
Badonk-a-donks.
on the merch site. Her Instagram is
Oh my God.
listed there.
You guys see those scissors with the curve? Have you guys ever seen anything like that? I got to see that again. Oh, this is when she bought her own merch. I did not like her merch. But you know what? I do love a bujo. Like that kind of bullet journal is perfect for bujoing. I hate it when they have lines. I will not buy it if it has lines. Anyways, these scissors were insane. Look at that curve. Reminds me of my ex-boyfriend.
Site, her Instagram is
Just kidding.
listed there.
Just kidding. Yeah, I like a dotted page.
She hasn't been in my chat in a hot minute, but she also lives like somewhere very far away. I forget which country. But
oh, are they seafood scissors?
ooh, I think this is headbands to tie-dye. Fun.
Have we seen her do that?
Which ooh, okay. Yeah, those are the yoga headbands. Yamino, thank you so much.
So I'm not getting the vibe again. She's appreciative of the gifts. Yamino sent some really nice gifts to her. I'm not getting the fuck you, you can't manipulate me with your money vibe. Are you?
Yamino got a tie-dye set, one of the tie-dye sets.
Nice gift.
Yes. This will be awesome for
yeah.
Okay, the socks are over there. I'll grab those.
Look how uncomfortable and sexy. Exactly.
Thank you so much, Yamino. Yay.
Oh my God. Like, did she think that because like they're like socks and yoga headbands that was sexualizing her? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't know when that. Honestly, I might not get to tie-dyeing until January just because I have so many.
Could you imagine receiving this gift at the end of November and Ross saying that she can't get to it till January when you know damn well she doesn't have a job. She doesn't do fuck all except for stream every few days. Do you know what I mean? Like I would be flabbergasted if someone got me something and I said I couldn't get to it for another 3 months. Like, hello. I'd be making a stream just trying it. And she still hasn't done it.
Cooking streams and so many like holiday related ideas.
Yeah, maybe.
But
yeah.
the weather will still be good for that in January. So okay. This feels heavy. Okay. Where's burnt cheese?
I'm not sure who this one is from, but let's just watch it. And then people are being nice to Yami in the chat. Yami, you're bougie. You know, like Yami. And then they're getting little shrimp tails and little lobsters or little shrimpies. Like everyone is being super nice. I'm not getting any vibes.
Burger, I'm not sure. Holiday tie-dye, hell yeah. Tie-dye merch would be cool, yeah. They had one tie-dye option and it was not size inclusive. Fun!
And those tie-dye kits are not cheap. Like, they're not cheap at all. Plus the stuff to do it with, like, that's pretty cool.
Yay! Enjoy your gift from, it says from Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm not sure who you are in my chat. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you got the pink stuff miracle paste and the pink stuff bathroom foamer cleaner. Yeah, foamer cleaner.
Well, this is when she got all the stuff. So, do you guys want to keep watching that one? Anyways, okay, let me just see if there's one more. Boop, boop. I think, what one was that called?
Blue Dream Ship. They're gorgeous.
Well, yeah, we saw that one already. So I think those are the only ones that are still up that Roz had mentioned them. I'm just going to try one more. Is there any ones that you guys want to watch again? I doubt the drag one is still up. I wanted to watch that, but I'm going to have to find it. Nope. Let's just check out her community posts. No. And has she scheduled anything? Nope. But I do want to see if there's any comments on her follow-up.
You know,
anyways, I'm not getting the vibe. So these are some comments. The audacity of you to use the word violated when someone sent you a gift you asked for, and to act like food is some big trigger when literally all you do is eat. Trying to be the perpetual victim is not a good look, Roz. I'm going to like that one. Glam said, they sent me food. You mean the chocolate from your very capitalistic wish list? Your reaction made people assume something far worse had happened. I think that was on purpose. At some point, you got to take accountability for the state of your life and the things that happen. If you don't want just anyone to be able to send you stuff with positive intentions, then maybe don't have a public wish list. Also, those tattoos are very clearly AI generated. You can spot that you have no business being as outspoken about the topic as you are. Someone else said, again, you saw who it was from and chose to open it on stream, take to some accountability. Someone said, I feel like she is one cough away from coughing. And then someone said, yeah, Freya's cat said, Yami sent you chocolates from a public wish list as a peace offering because you unfairly booted them from not only your chat, but your brother's. This is some audacity, even from you. Talk about the bars in hell. Someone said, all you do is eat. Someone said, I think two things are happening here. You set a boundary with that viewer you blocked, but there was no boundary ever sent. There was no boundary. They blocked them, and even with the chocolates perhaps being a peace offering, they're not respecting your boundaries. So while I'm sure it triggered a response from you due to the horrible person that sent your bro a gift and was just plain vile to you. While this block buddy troll may have had pure intentions, they were not very thoughtful and caring by not honoring your boundaries. Any remorse or action of wanting to make things right with you are not felt due to that. If they wanted to make amends, I feel more time and space would have helped. Okay, whatever. Okay, good. So, accountability. I know. We can watch an old one. Okay. I wish she hadn't taken down a lot of these. There is a Rosie reacts past Mean Girl of fat acceptance. And then there's Rose reacts the tragic life of life by Jen. And then the videos, and there's a Rosie reacts to retro Rosie. I think she got rid of the obese to beast one. And there's some plus size hauls. Let me just see if someone sent me something. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So Aren't You Exhausted has some stream highlights from July, the collab with Drag. Do you guys want to watch that? No, she took down her autism ones. Let's watch that one. Let me find it just a second. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, come on. Why? And this would be really easy if okay. Sorry guys, talk amongst yourselves. There we go. So this is from Aren't You Exhausted? You guys probably all know them and love them. You guys want to watch that one? This is her. This is a post. She's got amazing. Really, she's a professional at this. She's got amazing streams, and she does so much for her streams. It's great, and she's funny. Okay, you guys want to watch this one with drag? Sure. Thank you guys for hanging in. I do want to see this, so. So this guy, drag, I'm not even sharing. I'm such a Lou. Okay, was in her chat a lot and saying really sexual innuendos, really kind of off-putting stuff. And this is when her chat was vertical and streaming to a lot of minors in her chat. And you know that they were talking behind stream, and then they had a collab. And she really puffed it up. She's like, oh my God, I'm going to collab with someone tomorrow. You guys will be so excited. You won't expect it. And this is what we get.
And I would say Chantal and Negs. And so I went by Dragnot back then. And so, because I saw an X, a few people already.
Yeah, I think one of her things was that he had to wear a shirt. But, and Roz is wearing the one shirt that she always wears when she's trying to impress some B.
Reference, that's okay. So some people still remember, but yeah, I'd moved away from the internet, spent time with family, and like went outside and what do they call it? Touch grass. Right. I went out and I touched some grass for a while.
You touched some real grass. You didn't have to go to Home Depot to buy it.
No.
This is Dragnot, and in her chat, he was illustrious light-skinned bad guy or something, and he was extremely flirty with Roz and extremely lots of sexual innuendos. So that was his sock account, and then they were talking behind the scenes, and then she went live with him, and everyone was like, no, take him down. This is awful. And she just kept on going.
Look, I work for them in Lowe's long enough. I don't have to go. I know where to find it. So, yeah.
No, this is from.
Oh, hey, Kristen. Hey, Scout.
Sorry, this is from July of 2025.
He has a wife?
Yes, I do. Yes. So people are probably wondering, well,
So I think that kind of threw Roz because she's been flirting with him, and I think that he didn't know that he was married. That Drag was married. Because I think they were doing some flirting in the background.
Why do you and Crystal flirt? I didn't say I was monogamous. There we go. So there we go. I'm trying to give the reactors something. Right? I'm trying to give them things, making it easy.
I don't know why you want to give them anything because they'll make something out of nothing.
That's fine with me. That's more entertainment.
Yeah. Bookie Doo asked Bad Guy why he has the shirt on. Honestly, I think it's because I asked him to.
That was hilarious.
They had planned this before. But this whole stream, I wish we had the full one. I think I reacted to it, but I got to find it. But look at, like, Roz is about to flip out of this shirt. Do you know what I mean? And they were video chatting in the background for quite a few weeks. But Roz is about to flip out of this shirt. Thank God closed captions are on.
Good.
Oh, Drag? Did you pay someone to go to Shani and Rev's house?
Possibly. I think they were living in a motel at the time. Because they moved back and forth between the house that they got booted out of, and then they got into a hotel. So I want to say, yeah, I think that did happen at one point.
I did not know that.
Oh, well. People were dropping off stuff for them. And I think one of the guys dropped off some peanut butter and some other stuff, and then recorded it.
Was someone like bringing them food?
Yeah, there people would bring them. Rev, he would have a big jar of peanut butter, like a big 5-gallon, and then.
So Roz is only bringing this stuff up because people in her chat were like, "Get him off stage. He's a doxer. He did this. He did that. He went in real life. You know, he's not a fan in a lot of areas of girl world. I can say." And people were shocked that she had him on because he's got a big history with Shani and Rev.
Some people would bring them like toiletry stuff for the cats, and that was one of the videos. But there was somebody else that was also driving through on a road trip. But I'm trying to remember if I paid somebody money to just drive from their house up to Shani just to.
So he's lying here. He absolutely paid someone when Shani and Rev moved out. He paid someone to videotape the state of their house when they moved out. That's a well-known fact in girl world that he did this, but he's trying to kind of make it so that Roz doesn't really think that he did something really bad, but he did.
I'm trying to remember the context, but no, I paid for her OnlyFans. I know that.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
But maybe there's some context that I don't know. But most of the stuff that I got, people voluntarily went up there and got it. But they might be talking about the apartment after they left because they lived in Colorado. So I did send that guy $100 for walking into that disaster zone after the fact. So yeah, that might be good, but need some more context on it.
You paid them to go to their empty house.
He's like, I need some more context. He knows damn well what he's talking about.
Because they trashed it and were lying about it.
Oh, that sounds like that was the Colorado apartment. That's what.
And I wish that we had the beginning of this collab because I think that he was trying to get with Roz too, and Roz thought that he was trying to get with her. But she does mention Jeffy Poo, but I think she had him on the back burner. But that's just my personal opinion.
That sounds like after they had already took the road trip.
I
think so. Blue Falcon.
Just admit it and say sorry, says Jessica Messica.
I'm not saying sorry for shit. So this is the stuff that I'm talking about. People want to get offended, but don't actually understand the context around stuff. And if people don't like that, then that's fine, I guess. But no, that's not gonna happen. I'm not. It up to me, right? But everybody and their mother was like, "Oh my God, they were actually abusing the kids. Oh my God, look what happened. Look what they were lying about." So if people are upset that somebody in their area walked to that apartment after they got off of work and took pictures and stuff of it after they had already left, I don't know what was the proper thing. Was to call Shani and ask, "Hey, could you reveal information about your child neglect?" What is the correct protocol for that?
Yeah, I wasn't a part of any of that stuff.
These are These are people
Well,
coming after the fact that
yeah.
heard shit secondhand that don't actually understand what's going on. And I get like people, this is outrage culture, so they need something to be mad at. That's
really
fine.
quick, I need to address a super chat. Sorry, 1 second. Hey, Maybella, I haven't seen you in forever. Sorry, Rosie, I have to say, my daughter had liver surgery and my son was the donor. Oh my gosh, I know you've had a lot going on with your family, hon. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing okay. I know that.
I think it's crackling from Aren't You Exhausted? Like, I think it's crackling from Roz's end because I hear it as well. And usually if it's a me issue, I don't hear it.
It's a lot to deal with, but I really want to thank you for the super chat, and I'm really happy you're here, hon. I feel like I haven't seen you in months. There was another super chat. I'm gonna let you, if you want to answer this first or not. I don't know if I want to answer this or not.
Sure.
But someone said, please both answer, smash or pass about the other.
That I have.
Look at that face. She was flirting with this guy behind the scenes. And then she wants to say that she was a victim as well with drag, but I don't really care about her relationship with drag, and I don't, you know what I mean? But she wants him to say smash. Look at that face. Look at that shirt. Look at those titties hanging out. You can't tell me that this isn't flirting. You cannot tell me.
Asked chicks around your side before, so you know.
Okay.
But I won't directly answer the question because I know that you're in a relationship with someone, so that might be crossing a
Yeah, I
boundary
agree.
for Jeff.
That's
so,
why I'm not going to say anything either. But
yeah,
I'm just going to
yeah.
scroll to the bottom of chat.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh my God. Like, I may be naive and I'm single, but you can't tell me they both wouldn't have said smash. Smash, 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 smash.
Yeah, because like Jeff, that's your woman, man. Like, hey, look, but I understand people need something. But like I get it. There are probably certain times. Do I think that I've crossed lines as a creator in general? Because let's talk about it. Absolutely.
And all those streams are gone. I just looked because I wanted to see some with him in it. They're all gone. She went in the pool a lot with him around, and they're all gone.
Absolutely. There's stuff that I encourage, and specifically more so for G-Man, my original, like, first locale. There's definitely stuff that I went back to, you know, that's probably a bit too much. So, but that's something that I've
honestly, what I'm hearing, it sounds like you crossed the line a little bit. I understand that it brought forward like important information or whatever. To me, that entering real life is shit that I don't fuck with, as I've made very clear. Because I've had personal experience.
And like Roz is again, like all throughout her chat right now, like Chris and Bert are like, no, take him down. This is not right. You know, everyone's telling her what to do, but she won't stop this collab. Like, this is broken down into like 10 minutes, but it went on for like a couple of hours. She won't stop the collab because she wanted the attention from him.
Experience with that. And yeah, so I mean, I've purposefully stayed away from Shani drama. Like, I've heard about her. I have no idea if she does exist or not. She might now, unfortunately, from this conversation. But and you know, I've only heard things with the grapevine, and some of it just was so dark. I was like, I'm already like, I was already like watching stuff about Pro World and stuff. So I was like, I just don't want to add to it.
Yeah, you're not going to draw her ire. Trust me. I spoke to them recently.
Someone said, Rosie, you have nothing to do with any of that stuff. Let Jag talk about his colorful past and never address it again. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't mean to interrupt him. I'm sorry. It's a bad habit of mine. I've been trying.
No, you're fine. You need to get your thoughts out. You know, so I understand. I don't mind being interrupted, but you know, there was some really, I'll say, dark things that occurred, and there's a reason why she no longer has custody of her kids. And that scenario was one of them, because a lot of us had a feeling that she was actively neglecting the kids. And that was the evidence that was used at the point later for CPS to kind of come in. That and her man.
I can see that she didn't know who he was. And I believe that when he first came into her chat under that sock, she didn't know who he was. But she didn't do her due diligence and look him up either.
Assaulted one of the boys. So, you know, is that probably going a little bit too far, possibly? But if there's kids being neglected, you know, don't know. You know, that's a tough call. But I don't. I don't regret exposing that and paying somebody to, because they volunteered to go do it, and then I compensated them afterwards. But that's actually like the series of events. But if that's, if there's a better way to uncover gross child neglect, then I'm all ears for it. I'm not going to approach.
Said something I wanted to read to you. Hold on. It helped get kids rescued from abuse, but that wasn't the intent. So, LOL. Again, Shani doesn't deserve respect or decency or boundaries because she's evil. That's New Name's words, not mine.
Yeah, and that's fine. And no, I'm sorry. I understand people. There's definitely lines in the sand, and they're different for everybody. But as far as Shani's concerned, my history with her, she has no boundaries with anyone else, and she has no problem crossing them. In fact, this is the same person who has tried to call the police on me 3 times and contact the FBI.
Yeah, Shani came into her chat. She was good with it until everyone started saying, no.
So, if I'm less likely to feel sorry for her, then, put yourself in my shoes.
Rosie wore this shirt on purpose. When this shirt comes out, she's got an agenda.
When she's on numerous occasions crossed the line with me. So it's like, we could probably have a just so story afterwards, but in general, no, I usually have quite a decent boundary when it comes to certain things. But if people feel that defending her is the right call, then great. Again, if there's a better way to interact with somebody who continuously crosses boundaries, you let me know.
Yeah. This is like, I've seen like the third comments talking about how nice what nice arms you have.
Thank you.
Cringe. And look at that smirk on her face when she said it. Oh yeah, then my comments in the comments are saying you got nice arms.
It's better to choke you with, my dear. It's
Oh my God. Did you just hear what he said? Better to choke you with, my dear. I wanna stop. I'm sorry.
It's just, if there's no.
But Roz doesn't say that she's feeling violated or uncomfortable. She's giggly.
Perfect way to skin a cat that's going to, be kosher to everybody, right? And it's just a lot of the concern that people express is just to stir up shit. And so that's why you never really see people when shit's going down happening, like speak out and say something. And there's always a time afterwards, at least with me, where hey, let's sit down and talk about it. Because a lot of the stuff that people don't get after the fact is that there's a self-reflection that happens. And occasionally, anytime shit would go down on my channel, I would sit out on my front porch and I would sit down and reflect upon it. When I would say something really mean to my boy G-Man, I'd say, I probably shouldn't did that. But that's what happens when you come after the fact. That's what happens when you don't follow things as they happen. You'll never see the porch musings, I think I used to call them. And so I get people get upset. This is the internet. Nobody got, much else to do. But at the same time, what is
now you can see the reality coming over her face. Like I think she had a mad crush on him, but now the chat is just like freaking out on her, and she's starting to realize that she's fucked up. She fucked her FAFO'd.
on the go do? Is that going to bring her kids back? Nope. Is that going to make her a better person? Nope. Is it going to make you some views because you got something to talk about? Yep. But by all means, hey, have at it. So.
Yeah. So honestly, I'd like to stop talking about Shani.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah,
talking about it, but I don't.
But she's still like giggly and smiley.
I don't have anything to say about her personally. But
yeah, there's more nefarious characters I've been around.
All right, so that's that one.
Dealing with.
I got one more old one. It's live from the pool, and I think there's some tea in it. You guys up for that one for a bit? I'll try to do better next time and kind of prep some stuff beforehand. But this is a live from the pool. Let's watch it for a little bit. Okay? Unless there's something else that someone else wants, but it's an old one. So this one is going to be live from the pool, May 27th, 2025. See, all the ones from like May to like, she's missing a lot that had a lot of tea in it, and I don't have them. I'm going to check my Rumble, but I might have some stuff, but
yeah.
Yeah, we'll just hang out for a bit. We'll just bees for a bit.
It's hot. Let me set the filters and everything. Oh, so
this one, she talks about friendships. I noticed at the beginning, so this will be interesting.
Still don't feel good, but man, I have a neighbor who's like working on their roof or something, and it's so loud. It's It's like I thought it was my actual neighbor. Hi guys, I thought it was my actual neighbor.
Ash would have them, or Nikki. Yeah.
My neighbor is on a corner, and so there's a house perpendicular.
I'll have to like look and do a better planning for next time.
And I see a bunch of stuff on the roof, and they're just like hammering. So if you hear that, that's what I'm hearing right now. Thank you, Kels. Like I've been so nauseous. Like I called out of work, obviously, and the reason I'm in the pool right now is because it's been getting so hot in Florida.
So she's very quiet. So I'm gonna turn me down a little bit.
That with the AC running, my house is still getting up to 84 degrees, and I'm dying. So I was like talking to my mom, and I felt super nauseous, probably because I hadn't eaten, and it had been hours since I'd woken up, and I was like super nauseous, so I just ate something.
And then you guys can just turn us both up. She always says I haven't eaten. It's something that she'll always say.
And I feel a bit better, but I still feel woozy. And like the heat is not helping. So I was like, let me just get in the pool because that'll help cool me down. And it is. It's helping me cool down. I've not been feeling good. And it's like I've come to realize that I think the nausea is like based in the PTSD symptoms, because that, and like also when I don't remember to eat, so like in the morning, that makes me more likely to be nauseous. Because I wake up in the morning when I'm like needing to deal with my job, and I just feel so physically ill. But on the weekends, I don't feel as physically ill, and it's directly stress related, which is what PTSD is. You know what I mean? And it's so stupid because it's like I was like talking to myself yesterday, and I was like,
if I remember correctly, this is when she called out sick to work and then went live from the pool all day for 4 hours instead of going to work.
Have to go to work today. Like I have to push through, and I woke up and I felt so fucking sick. I could barely function. Like it just sucks because it's like I have no appetite, and then I end up feeling worse because I'm a diabetic. So it's like if I don't eat, then eventually like I get nauseous from not eating, and then I also end up more likely to eat more at the end of the day. You know, if I'm not eating correctly. Hey, Glass, thank you. Yeah. I had to call out of work.
I just think the entitlement, the gall, the everything to call out of work and then go live for 4 hours. Like, can you imagine if your job found out you did that? And to go live from a pool? Like, it's a lot.
Wait, why did that person get hidden?
Yeah, this is when she was working. Can't call out of work.
Whatever. But yeah, I just thought I would like chit chat with you guys for a little bit. Hey, Salma, that's okay. Thanks for being here. I just wanted to do like a little outdoor pool live.
Interesting. Salma's in chat, and she's not blocked. I thought she got blocked. No, I guess she didn't.
Hang out with y'all. But
welcome, Tally.
I haven't done one yet. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
A big twat.
Hey, Helena. Hey, Snickerdoodle. I've been dealing with some stress here lately, and I've been drinking an herbal tea, and it's been helping. Well, that's good. Yeah, my mom mentioned tea earlier, and then I was like, oh my God, that sounds so hot, because I don't like cold tea. I only like hot tea.
I know, Jennifer. Yeah, she had a work from home job at this time.
The pool, it's so relaxing, yeah, and it's nice, like temperature wise. It's helping.
I haven't eaten all day.
Oh, it's okay, Kels. Thank you. I just was confused.
You think she's gonna bring her swimsuit to Texas?
Thank you, Dolly. Yeah. I don't know, man. I really wanted to go live this past weekend, but I kept like letting my anxiety win. So I've just been withdrawing a lot more. I've gone.
I think half our chat are trolls. Like they're just there to chat and bees. And then half these people I've never seen again. Like her chat has the biggest rotation I've ever seen out of any of these girls.
I've gone through some stuff recently. That sucks, but I took some time to process that. Because apparently I'm a bad friend. But yeah, it is what it is. I try my best.
So now here she's like, oh, apparently I'm a bad friend. So she's trying to flip the script again and manipulate us, gaslight us, all that stuff. She's trying to get her audience on her side. Everyone's going to say, you're not a bad friend. You're not a bad friend. I think this is when, I'm not sure, but this may have been when like Chris and Britt needed some support for stuff that was going on in their life. And Roz just could not give it, even if her life depended on it. She had to talk about herself.
Hey, Danielle. Or Daniel. Well, I guess you said, I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, I hope you're okay. Is this stream?
Yeah, I know. And my
Giving
anxiety
you
is just going through
problems,
the roof
Clever?
bad. And I've been struggling with how do I want to
So Clever, there are people working on the roof next to Roz, and that's what that popping sound is. You're more than welcome to come back. We'll understand.
I've been struggling with like doing what I need to do to like take care of myself, you know, and yeah, it's been hard.
She always makes herself the victim. I've been struggling to take care of myself. Like it's constant. It is constant struggle to take care of herself. There is never any forward motion unless she's falling with Roz. There's never ever, I'm working on doing this, and these are the actual actions I've taken, and this is the results I've seen. It's always, I'm struggling to begin. I'm struggling to start. And she'd rather self-care. Like her idea of self-care is like laying in bed. She doesn't understand that self-care can be walking with her rollator, eating better, you know, watching her calories, all that stuff. She will never do that stuff.
But, yeah. This is my first time coming out to the pool during daylight hours. I like to come in here at night and I just like set up my iPad and I float while I watch my stuff instead of, you know, like just laying in bed and watching my stuff. It's really nice. This is my first time this summer.
Well, I hope it helps.
I come out here during the day, and of course, like I have a neighbor doing really loud roof work. I'm just like, oh my god.
Exactly. We just have to carry on.
Have any of you guys been keeping up with like the Streamer University stuff? I don't really watch Twitch at all, but when Streamer University happened, which I guess is ran by that Kai Cenat guy, I've been getting a bunch of clips on my TikTok about it. And I just think it's really interesting because I've been kind of keeping up with it because especially I really like that extra Emily girl. She's really.
So Roz likes the way she looks. She says that she's always said in the past that she's afraid of losing weight because she's always identified as a beautiful, big woman. Is that how I should put it? She's always forged her identity with being severely morbidly obese. She's always gotten attention from men or whomever because she is severely morbidly obese. She's gotten money and her lifestyle from being severely morbidly obese. So her whole identity is being severely morbidly obese. I'm not going to say it anymore, but you know what I mean. So even when she was a teenager, everything in her life was around her weight. All the attention she ever got was because of her weight. I bet you she only got attention because of her weight. Like, you should lose weight, you should do this, or she got bullied or whatever. So she became a victim because it's easier. She thinks it's easier to be seen as a victim because she is 600 pounds. You know, someone that's 120 pounds may not get the same kind of sympathy someone who is 600 pounds and struggling gets. So her whole identity is wrapped up in being large, like death fat or whatever, or maybe I shouldn't say death fat, in being 500 plus pounds. So she doesn't want to lose weight because that's her identity. And she's also afraid of loose skin. But she doesn't realize, like, those two things top anything regarding her cardiovascular health or regarding her ability to walk or her mobility or you know, even living past 40. Loose skin and her identity of being an attractive, super morbidly obese person. Those things will trump everything else. Because she can form an identity of that she thinks she's attractive, and she can form an identity that she's a victim if she's large.
Really funny. Just wondering, do any of you guys know what I'm even talking about? I remember when you did 100 laps last year. Actually, it's so funny. I swam a lap to test my swimsuit top because my swimsuit
No,
top
they don't.
felt like, it feels like the stitching in it has like, this is an old swimsuit. So I was like putting it on. I was like, this doesn't like have any stretch to it. It's almost like, either like in the washing machine, it had like kind of busted the, I don't know if it busted the seams is the right word, but I was just like.
And so when Roz sees herself in the camera, she sees herself as a beautiful BBW. And she sees herself as attractive. And she sees herself, the more that her cleavage is showing, the more that her rolls are showing, those to her is attractiveness. And also attractiveness from outside people, because that's where she's gotten her validation from in the past. Whereas normal people like us, if I look at my mirror and I'm like, holy shiitake, my arms are chubby today, I'm not wearing a short sleeve shirt. Like, we actually analyze ourselves. I'm like, okay, no more Reese's Pieces at 3:30 in the morning because I'm looking like fat ass. Do you know what I mean? Or I'm not going to do fat ass things because I can't fit into my jeans. That's how normal people think. We look in the mirror and we'll say, be like, Lord, we got to do something. She doesn't. She looks in the mirror and sees beauty, grace, attractiveness, money, adoration, perpetual victimhood.
Like, I'm just not sure if this is gonna like stay on. So I was doing a test lap and I literally like flashed back to last year. I was like, oh my God, 100 laps, that's crazy. Who has a movie coming out? You don't know what I'm talking about? Okay. Well, so Streamer University, I guess, is
loose skin can be removed and building muscle and stuff. Yeah, I change my clothes at least 3 or 4 times if I'm going out in public because I'm like, Lord, I look dumpy. And I don't mind. I'm not too big on my appearance, but like sometimes you can look too dumpy. Do you know what I mean? Roz will never think that.
This is just like this thing where Kai Cenat is like a really, really popular Twitch streamer. And he's like up there with like well, I can't stand Aiden Ross, but like
a while ago we went over her really old Instagrams, and one of them she was eating with her sister, and her sister like was belching and stuff. I'm not sure if her sister is a skinty queen. I think her sister might be like just in the overweight category, possibly bordering on just the like little bit obese category. Like I'm thinking that she's under 200 but over 160 type of thing. But I have a feeling that her sister doesn't, fixate on her appearance as much. Like yeah, when we were listening to them eat, she was like, blah, burp. I was like, Lord. I wasn't sure what to think. And her parents, I want to know what their rationale behind getting weight loss surgery was. Like, did they want to better their health for their children? Did they want to better their health for each other or for themselves? But both her parents had weight loss surgery, which is really shocking when Roz is 600 pounds. Do you know what I mean?
Popularity wise, I guess, he's like up there. And he seems like an okay guy. I don't think he has any huge controversies that I'm aware of.
Yeah,
that I'm aware of. But he seems like kind of like a stand-up dude as far as I know. I don't know the full backstory. I don't know too much, except I've seen some stuff where he like took this kid under his wing, and he seems like a pretty decent.
Roz is confident because she doesn't have to stand or walk. She just has to sit in front of a camera and get the angles correct in order to get adoration and money and clicks and views. In order to get her fame. She's confident because she doesn't have to walk. As soon as she starts walking, then it becomes like a struggle. And then, so that's why she hasn't gone out of the house. She'd rather get her adoration and her fame from just sitting and getting the angles right and having her titties fall out.
Dude.
But don't sexualize her, girl world.
But he basically picked a bunch of like small streamers and some bigger streamers, and they went and did like a 3 or 4 day event that they called Streamer University, where streamers held classes, and there was like all this like collabing and stuff, and they were just doing all these activities and things. And there's a couple people that were like super immature, and like they like trashed the place on the last day, and like a bunch of shit went down. But then there were also some like standout people who seemed like really cool, and I was like, oh, these people seem interesting. Oh, thank you, Miss Diana.
I think her neck is you know how like older people or people that are always on the computer, they get a little hunch and stuff. I think her neck is probably permanently bent because of her body habitus. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I felt confident. It was before I got pregnant, for sure. I haven't felt a day of confidence since I've had the twins, and they're in their teens.
You're buying an inflatable pool this summer? That's us. You should.
And it's especially worse now because my mobility isn't great. And which is why I'm surprised, like, that Roz, I kind of like, I can understand with bad mobility, what it's like to go out. But the only way to get better mobility is to attempt it, like to walk. But I kind of get that. Like, nobody has ever said anything bad to me when I'm out or looked at me twice. Everyone has been nothing but kind and generous. Like, they ask if they can help me or grab something or if I need help carrying stuff. Like, nobody has ever said anything. So I should not feel this way, but it's one of those internal things I feel. Roz doesn't never feel anything internal, shame or guilt or embarrassment or anything like that. Everything is always external with her.
I do have a red dress.
And she wouldn't blame herself. She would blame other people for being fat phobic. Do you know what I mean? She would never internalize any of this. She would always blame people being fat phobic or the airline not giving her 2 seats or this or that, or they didn't have a wheelchair or you know what I mean? Like, she never will internalize this.
Oh, that's awful, Dolly.
She could, absolutely.
So, I've been watching some of that, and oh my god, I'm just like gossiping about what I've been watching lately. But
thank you. I used part of your drag interview, so thank you. But I linked it. I know the Instagram was so cringe, so cringe. It's her guttural valley girl days. She's so smug. Like, this is her smug era.
I know I mentioned Vanilla Mace, but like, I just want to gossip about things that I've been watching recently. You look young. You still live at home. I'm 33. What year is it? 2025. Yeah, so I'm turning 34, right? I was born in 91. I'm getting to the age where I don't remember my age anymore. I'm always off by like a year.
Like, I'm from Canada. I would absolutely chonky donk in a pool all year. If I was like visiting Florida, I wouldn't care how cold it was. I just went to like chonky donk physiotherapy and the pool was a little chilly, but I still got in because once you get in, it's okay. Once you're in, it's okay. You know, once you get a little up to your chin, you know what I mean? It's good.
Here.
Except for I don't think Roz could ever get up to her chin. I think she would just bob, like float.
But I love watching Vanilla Mace, and she recently called out like Teddy Fresh, basically called out Ethan Klein, who I can't believe anybody is actually sincerely still a fan of.
All right, I'm going to fast forward to this a little bit. I don't know if I said it in a comment or where I said it, but I think Roz will gain at least 30, 40 pounds when she's in Texas for 2 weeks. For some reason, I just think she will.
Like a viewer and as a creator, and like I've seen how things get twisted, how things get manipulated, but there are like certain things, like it's insane to me that James Charles has so much popularity and fan base when he is such an evil person who has done so many heinous things that have been harmful towards like minors and just predatory behavior in general as like a constant pattern, and like nobody gives a fuck, and he's still like a super popular TikToker. He was just invited to the AMAs. Like, the fact that he has such a huge career is so insane to me, and it's like there are a lot of things that deserve to be publicly ostracized and canceled for, and it's shit like that, and it's just crazy to me. Yeah, some people get canceled for stupid stuff. That I agree with for sure. Thank you, Hello Kitty. Hello, Momo. It's so creepy, but Americans love creeps. Well, yeah, and like we're also in a really weird stage right now because like another thing I'm super fucking pissed off about is the Lilo and Stitch live remake. I've kind of been boycotting the live remake since they started, just because for the most part I have opinions of like why I don't like it, and I just don't really watch. I've never seen any of the live remakes. Like I think I've heard like Snow White was the worst one, but like I haven't seen the Beauty and the Beast one. I haven't seen.
Yeah, he's gonna bop her forward. My gosh, talks about Epstein. I don't want to see this. I don't understand her political, like some of her views. Okay.
Just chit chat for a bit. I'm just gardening, so we'll be in and out if that's okay. Of course, Neve. Thank you for being here at all.
It's a very unorganized stream. Exactly. She's TikTok.
Yeah, it's an inconvenient timing to go live, but it's like I was wanting to do pool lives, but
so like the local glass, they timestamped it. Do you guys want to see it real quick? What they were talking about? Yeah, I know, Mama Llama. Do you guys want to see what they were talking about, or do you want to continue with this? If you guys want to see what local glass was talking about, let's put a 1. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I have it fired up. I think. Let me just make sure I put it up on screen. Please, no. Oh my gosh. Mama Llama, I'm sorry. You have to close your ears for a few minutes.
Got a whole different girl world girl that we're going to be talking a bit about today. And I wanted to give you guys kind of a brief,
5 times fast.
A gore world girl. Girl world girl, girl world girl, girl world girl. That's hard.
I've never seen them, so I don't know anything about this channel. But I think they talk about the girls.
But if you guys do not know who Quirky Love Rose is, we're going to be giving you guys just kind of an introduction to who she is, because we do want to start covering some of her content over here. Some of you guys may not have heard of her before, but Quirky Love Rose has been a lifestyle creator. She mostly does vlogs, get ready with me's, cooking streams, you know, the same type of content that you'll see from Amber, Chantal. What draws people in usually is that she feels kind of approachable, like you're hanging out with her, similar to a lot of the people from Girl. She got like the girl draw, like the same thing that draws all of you guys into Amber, Chantal.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Same thing. Rosie has been connected to conversations surrounding Amber and the broader girl world community, a corner of the internet focused on discussions, reactions, all that good shit. But her involvement has introduced her to a whole brand new audience, and I feel
like Roz is gonna freak out about this because she doesn't want to be mentioned by like the LCU at all. And you know how she's talking about how she's out of girl world. She's no longer a part of girl world. Stop talking about her. So I think this will freak her out. I hope we get a rage stream.
I feel like she is not super happy about that. Like, I think she kind of wanted to keep things into her niche little community, but she's very much broadened herself into girl world better. Her brand, though, isn't just about, like, you know, her being transparent.
I can't reapply till April, and I doubt I'll get remonetized because I really don't know what I've done wrong to why they keep denying me. Like, I'm going to go through all my streams and stuff, but I don't know. I think I'm doing commentary, but who knows? But it's not till April. I doubt I'll get monetized, but that's okay. We'll figure something else out, right?
She does a lot of that, though. I give her a lot of credit for talking about, you know,
yeah,
some of the darker sides of feederism, for example. I have some interviews here that I did want to show from her. And she's been open about how she felt groomed from the feeder community. She was demonetized on YouTube around the same time with ALR Chantal late 2025. She now does most of her content on Patreon. She's been in many controversies for streaming vertical mode on YouTube, which is known to post streams to kids more. So yeah, that's a big one. And her content is obviously not kid friendly.
So ALR is asking for remonetization this week. Do you guys think Roz is gonna get remonetized? I'm gonna try to figure out how to do a poll, but I might fail at that.
She wanted to be
I think I have to be monetized to do that.
a part of Girl World before she was considered to be in Girl World, and kind of pushed herself in the community by having this like one-sided friendship with ALR and the reaction channel named Zachary Michaels. She overshares, she trauma dumps a lot, she lives with her brother, and they have a really weird codependent relationship. Her brother games on Twitch, her house in total disarray, which you can see. She claims to have a stalker boyfriend who is also her ex, that had a whole story, which we'll get into from one of these interviews here in a second. And
I just want to say, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I do just want to say, Amber made it seem as though they were friends. It wasn't just like a one-sided.
And then Amber gave her an F on the tier rating. Like, they are not friends anymore.
Friendship. Like, Amber, you know how Amber is. Like, she will do anything and everything if she thinks it's gonna like push her name out a little bit more. And then, ironically, I had something to do with like them further falling out, because they were already kind of falling out prior to this.
Ooh, this is tea. I hope if they're going to cover Roz, that they cover her well. I know that, the originals that have been covering her and watching her for years and years know all the lore and everything. So I hope if they do cover her, they cover her well.
And then when, like, Scooter brought up on the stream, on like a bus stream, that he said something about me, and Amber automatically assumed that,
oh, this must be Jersey Rosie.
They were talking about Quirky Loves Rose, and just started like dumping about how she's like a feedie and this, that, and the third, and like fully just threw her under the bus. Like, that is Amber's character through and fucking through. But yeah, like, they are both equally fucking insane. They are both equally controversial. It's just like, one's just like a little, like, this much less of a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Snackajawea with the $4.99.
See, I think a lot of people believe or can relate to, like, agree with me that, like, I think all three of them have done piece of shit things for sure. I think Roz is more of a piece of shit because every day she's manipulating, gaslighting. Every day she's perpetual victim. Every day, every stream she does, she's lying and manipulating, gaslighting. She's saying things that aren't true. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think she's the biggest piece of shit. She's not so overtly piece of shit, but I think she is.
QLR is literally just Tamu Amberlin, including being in Zachary Michaels' DMs. Exactly. And for those of you guys who are saying, we already know who QLR, I'm crying. We already know who she is. Like, I know a lot of you guys do, but there is LCU people watching who don't. So I have to give them the brief overview that you guys might not know. Gigi on Wheels. Gigi, I haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you. Gigi on Wheels with the $49.99.
She takes those steak knives everywhere except to actually use them. Like, she takes them to the door. She took them to open that gift. She still knew damn well what that gift is. Okay, I remember what the fabric is that I was talking about for the gift. It's like organza. Is that right? An organza fabric, so you could see through. So she didn't really need to open it because she could have seen the 4 boxes of Lindt chocolate through the fabric. She is such a performative cunt. Can I say that?
Alan said this one's for 2 amazing women in the LCU. Thank you. You have been riding for me for such a long time, Gigi. I appreciate you, G. Baby Bug with the $9.99 said it. QLR should have been known how snaky ALR is. Though everyone tried to warn her, I second Coraline. Oh, yeah. Coraline on there.
Oh, hell
twice.
yeah. I was going down.
Hell yeah.
Bro, but I didn't even realize it's literally ALR and QLR.
Yeah. That's what made me laugh. I was like, wait a minute.
Just going to go up a little bit.
Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, like, my whole thing that with, like, Quirky is like, I'm just gonna call her Quirky because I'm not calling her
It's
by
way
her name.
easier,
That feels
actually.
so weird. That feels so weird. But like, Quirky, like, my problem with her is that it's like, okay, you were groomed into feederism, fine, sure, not taking that away from you, but like, why are you still doing it? Like,
Yeah, we've all said that. And do I really believe she was groomed into feederism anymore? No, I can't believe anything out of her mouth. I really can't. She is in a constant state of victimhood. And we've seen with the Yami thing that she will use inflammatory words to make things sound worse than they are. I don't believe anything that she says.
like,
Yes, that's actually what I was going to bring up in this is like we're going to show part of like the interview where she talks about like what got her into like the whole feederism community, but then she's actively talking about the fact that she thinks it's a cult.
Okay, let me just. Oh, I think they're going to watch some Zachary.
And I didn't even listen to the whole clip at first. Before I sent her the first voice memo. So
you sent her voice memos after this? Oh, girl. Oh.
Bailey just said Quirky loves Jersey. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Come up with their ship name.
Let's go. Let's go.
Just look at how mad she is while she's talking about it. Like they literally
She does
only
not
talked
like the
about her
LCU.
for like 50.
Okay, so I might cut this down because I don't want to watch the whole stream. Do you know what I mean? I know. I love Zachary Michael reading Roz. Because I think they talk about her for an hour and a half, and I'd rather not stream it directly, but like maybe clip it a little bit. Is that okay with you guys? I think they just talk about it, but this will be interesting if they cover her. I think Roz will have a total meltdown about it. Oh, I got a floof here. Hold on. Nope, you stay down there. You stay down there. Let's just see. Let's just watch a bit more of Live from the Pool. I've been on for about 2.5 hours. I have to go and do some laundry and stuff, but I just want to watch a bit more of Live from the... Yes, the floof. I'm saving up to get them spayed, hopefully in the next few weeks. Just because it's time. The floofs have not gotten any new snacks. Well, yes, they did. Well, they got some kitty litter and stuff, and then I got them. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Hold on a second. I got them some, like, Temptations and, like, the churro stuff. And then I got them, like, regular food, like, because they needed it. They eat a lot. So it is titty litter. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. Oh my God. Well, I had the notebook at the side of like on the table and it was half on, half off. And they didn't perceive the notebook. And so they stepped on the notebook and fell off, but they're okay. They grew up. They are giant floofs. Like I used to be able to carry them both. I definitely can't. I think they weigh well over 12 pounds each. They love the little, like those liquid sticks, the churros. And I saw some toys that I'm going to get them. I just have to order it from Amazon. But yeah, they're big. Like they were so tiny when they were little and they're big. They have big backs. I call them fatties. They're fatties. And for some reason, okay, get this. The boys have like trained them and itty bitty so that when I open the fridge, because they want like meat, like deli meat, I guess the boys have been giving them deli meat to, I don't know why, but I open up the door and they're in the fridge. They jump up in the fridge looking for the deli meat. And then I was making a sandwich and they like stole a hunk of deli meat. Like now I'm trying to train them while the boys aren't around that this is inappropriate behavior, jumping into the fridge. So they're getting better at not doing it. But the boys come back, and so I'm going to have a big, long chat that we do not want floofs in the fridge. It is. It's way too salty. And then I made some like real chicken, like not unsalted and like just chicken breast, like not fried, nothing. I made them some of that today just as a little treat and to get them away. But they'll eat anything, I think. I don't know. They're vultures. It is, yeah. So I have to tell the boys that like we don't do this. But I've never seen a cat jump into a fridge before. Like, holy Hannah. I don't know. Beezers. All right, oh, really? My cats like to lick butter. So whenever I have butter out when I'm baking, I have to like use it and then put it away right away because they like to lick butter. They're scoundrels. They're scoundrels. And there's 3 of them. It's like worse than having the twins. It's like having triplets because I'm trying to navigate and herd 3 cats. Yeah, like itty bitty doesn't like human food, but the floofs, they're scavengers. They like anything. So you gotta like watch your stuff that you put on the counter and stuff like that. Okay, let's just watch a few more minutes of this, and then I gotta go do laundry. And then I'll try to
I
find
do pool lives out here starting at like 6 o'clock. I only have an hour or 2 of sunlight.
yeah, butter. I don't
That's
get
the
it.
roof that's being worked on a couple houses away. Hey, Carmela. Yeah, sorry. I was isolating again. It's just really frustrating because like I enjoy this interaction and I really enjoy you guys, and I struggle with like the negativity sometimes. So
Roz just wants to be adored. She doesn't want criticism. She doesn't want other people's opinions. She just wants to be adored and believed and sympathy, ass pats, and super chats. That's what she wants.
yeah, this is a chlorine pool. Yeah, I believe there's chlorine. Thank you, Dolly. Yeah, let me
I
get
haven't
a little more
seen Selma
sunlight
in a while.
because it's like I'm at the point now where if like I'm in the sunlight, I can't read the chat, but thankfully these screens have a UV filter, and I tend to wait to come out here until at or around 2 p.m. It looks like the sun is not as like far back.
I think this is the one where Roz says she doesn't really believe in like suntan lotion. You know, like her skin is like the skin of like a 22-year-old. It's because she like has like the UV rays and stuff like that.
As it was last year around this time of day, it feels like. But I also could just be making that up. But if I wait till 2 o'clock, then eventually like there gets a little bit of like a shadow pocket that I can hide in and just quickly be like, oh hey, oh hold on, I want to address this off topic, but I saw your comment on Rachel's video on Emily. I completely agreed with you. That video was so wrong. Thanks. Yeah. I'm glad you said that because I want to touch on that.
I know the sun, especially like down there. I just put my PayPal in. It's not, nobody has to do anything. I just drop it in case somebody does want to help with treats for the floofs or food or anything like that. And I also have a coffee and a buy me a coffee, but it's not expected or anything like that. But I just like to drop it in just in case.
I don't plan on engaging in Grow World normally. And as I said in that comment, Rachel was one of 2 creators that I watched. I talked about Amber Lynn on the regular still because I stopped watching everybody else because I just was so sick of the obnoxiousness, the hypocrisy, the just the nastiness. It was just like I was already kind of over Girl World, and I've really not engaged in it with it. Like,
so this is back from May 2025, and so she's like, whoa, sorry guys, this view of the totties, this bikini top is doing its job. It might fail soon. Anyways, here she is talking about how she doesn't want to be part of Girl World and she's not engaged with it. But we all know that past this, she engaged with Zachary Michael some more. She engaged with Amber lots. Like she just can't stay out. She wants to be the queen. She wants to wear the crown.
Like I used to, but Rachel was one of the only creators that I genuinely enjoyed. And when that video got posted, I was so pissed off. I think it was, and then I checked the Reddit because I don't get on there like super regularly like I used to. And then I saw a bunch of comments being like, I think it was Rosie. And I'm like, why am I catching strays? Look, if I'm ever going to share messages or anything like that, it's going to come from me with my name and context attached. Cause I'm not a fucking, I almost said a word I shouldn't say. Cause I'm not a fucking little loser who is going to post that shit, but like hide. Like, what would I gain from handling it that way?
Of course, she wants her context applied to everything because she has to spin her side of the story, right? Like everything has to come from her view, which we know is all fucked up, pretty much is what.
So I thought it was insane. Like, and it was a lot of people saying that they thought it was me. And I was like, and then thankfully other people were like, no, like Rosie left a comment. Like it definitely wasn't her. And I was like, thank you. Like whether you
Oh, Anthrop Kitty, that's so nice. I'll take a look at your stuff.
like me or not, you know, that's your prerogative. But like, if I were to do something like that, I would have done it with my name and face attached to it with my full chest. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. Netflix. I saw several comments to the point that I left a comment on Reddit, being like, defending myself. Because I was like, that was me. If you saw that Reddit comment, that was me. But anyway, I don't want to stay on the topic, but I wanted to address it. So that way people knew. Because I think I feel so much better distancing myself from Girl World. The whole thing is toxic. And like, as much as I don't like Amberlynn, which is very obvious to everybody, I've really just opened my eyes to how horrific the concept of Girl World is. My deep regret for ever being involved in it. My deep regret for, and I said in the comment to Rachel that like, I regret releasing the DMs between me and Amber because it didn't go the way that I thought it would. And it ended up, I feel like.
If Roz did not come into Girl World claiming that she was the new queen of Girl World and going to all those podcasts, she would not have the following that she does have. And she would not be making the money that she was when she was monetized. So now her turning back on Girl World as if she's so much better than everyone is kind of ironic because she needed Girl World to get her views and to get 50,000 subscribers.
Like hurting me in the long run in a way I didn't anticipate. And I didn't ask her to reach out to me, but like at the end of the day, I wish I hadn't even commented the original comment that I made. I just wish I hadn't been involved at all. So that's how I feel. And yeah, I can't believe they thought it was me. I was just like, I just think they wanted their little like fan fiction moment, you know, to be like, because people love conspiracies and over there, and there's just a bunch of mentally ill people running around thinking that they're better than the other mentally ill people they're making fun of, and that's coming from a mentally ill person that used to be a part of it. So take with that what you will.
You used to be a part of it. You're still a part of it. You had so much. Look at this smug face I stopped on. She's had so much more interaction with Girl World since this than she had prior.
So
she's a messy girl.
The TLDR, Brooke, is there's a creator named Rachel who released a video releasing very censored and anonymous DMs alleging that ALR abused her most recent ex physically, and that those receipts may or may not seem verifiable, but the way it was done was really gross, and the way Rachel handled it was really gross. I'm really, really upset because I really thought that Rachel was like the quote unquote exception, but there's no exception. Like I thought that about a few other creators that I used to like, and there's no exception. If you get that deeply involved in Girl World, you become the jokes that you make. And I've seen it time and time again. A few minutes of fame. Yup. So anyway, it was unethically obtained. Yeah, it was very manipulative. And the fact that people thought that I was the anonymous A person really pissed me off because I would never do something that manipulatively evil. It was gross.
I don't know. I think, checking your ex's child's emails when you're not even involved in their life is pretty manipulative and evil.
Gross. That whole thing was gross. The person who allegedly did it apparently possibly used the loss of their past partner to get that information out of Emily, and it's fucking gross. The whole thing is gross, and I think it's abhorrent. And the fact that people thought it was me pisses me off, because absolutely not. So anyway, I'd like to change the topic now, but it's been addressed. So yeah, they've almost all eventually become.
What I just said about Rosie, when she had her ex's child's email, even though her and her ex were not together, and she like outed her ex. I'm not even gonna say her ex stepchild because she wasn't a step parent, but her ex's child's, like all that stuff.
From the subject they claimed it to test. Oh, Rosie, don't be messy. Don't be messy, bitch. Don't be messy. Don't say what you want to say.
I
It's
know,
very manipulative.
it was horrible.
Gross. It's fucking nasty. I've never DM'd with Emily, and a lot of reaction channels misreported that because
So here she's misconstruing things. So she may not have DM'd with Emily, but she did put a lot of comments on Emily's Instagrams or whatever they were. So she may not have DM'd, but she did make comments on her posts.
I never DM'd. I've never privately spoken to Emily ever. I never wanted to. I'm glad my family's visiting for sure. Thank you, Bird. I hope you're doing well as well. The pool makes you sassy. That's true. Hey, Nashi. Hello, Z.
I just want to see if there's anything else. He talks about some music. Well, she's swimming. She's gained a lot of weight since even May of 2025.
Favorite throwback songs. Honestly, a lot of them will probably be country songs.
Oh, here she talks about AI.
And then realizing that it was all faked. It was all faked for YouTube content, all faked for ad revenue. And like, that's so disgusting because people are doing that shit with AI generated TikToks of like saying things that happened surrounding the Diddy trials that actually didn't happen at all. And
I don't want to talk about Diddy. She talks about someone else being manipulative, so let's just do it.
when real life people are involved and the way that a lot of these podcasts and channels handle the stories.
I believe that.
I don't know.
I believe that
because I feel like some people do have like a valid critique in like being upset that Stephanie
I think that she tried to talk to Emily. I believe that fully.
Sue used to like just mukbang while she casually retold really like intense true crime stories that involved really, really dark themes without seeming to really, I don't know if care is the right word, but
I don't know. I think I'm full of Rosie. I think I need to research and find a good one for you guys that we can go through because I feel like I'm rushed right now because I feel like I need to clean my house and do laundry. I'm having that kind of anxiety. I don't know if you guys get it where you guys see something and I'm just looking here and I just see like a few dishes and I'm like, oh my God, I got to get to them. And I want to mop the floor. Sorry, my anxiety is overtaking me at the moment. So I really appreciate you guys. So, I know, wouldn't you love to just float around all afternoon? Jesus, Ran, hey? She is shady. She's shady. That's all I can say. And you guys, I thank you for dropping in. This was an unplanned stream. I just had those Instagrams and I wanted to show you. And then she kept on chatting on Instagram. And Roz can't shut up when she needs to. Like, that's all I can say. But we know she's going to Texas. And she's afraid of flying because she's agoraphobic and she hasn't been out of the house in 3 months. So I thought that was interesting, T. And I just wanted to show us a few videos of her being nice to Yami and not feeling threatened or violated, or appearing threatened or violated. Oh, really? Oh, no, I'm never going to say anything. Oh, I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. Thank you so much. I will never, ever say anything. It's like a vault. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. No, my house... I'm waiting for the dishwasher guy to come And I had to call the people we bought it from again to try to get them set up. I just have some dishes. And it always can use a mop, right? It's not. I did so much laundry, and I can carry my laundry down the stairs because I kind of just pull it behind me, and then if it becomes too much, I just kind of throw it down the stairs, and then I'll just pick it up and then put it all into the wash machine. But I can't carry it up the stairs. So tomorrow the boys have a job. There's like 6 laundry baskets down here. So there's a lot of laundry that's folded and clean, and a couple of dishes. But it can always be clean. Like I always feel like I can clean. Thank you. Read chat. About Eric? Maybe I have to go up more. Thank you for coming, Stephanie. Thanks for the stream, Mama Llama. Didn't you get the boot from her chat the other day? Did I miss it, Dark? I thought I said thanks, but maybe I missed something more. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming and visiting. And hopefully we'll see you later this week. Oh my God. And it was something stupid about an Instapot because I'm a mod still on Roz's channel. So I looked at what you commented and you just said, like, didn't you get an Instapot off of your Amazon wish list or something like that? Yeah, I told her she was ungrateful. I saw what you commented. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a great, is it Tuesday? Have a great Tuesday. And maybe we'll see you later this week. Thank you all for the tips and the donations. It is so appreciated. You don't even know. And I really enjoyed our chat today. And thanks, Verge. I didn't see you earlier, but maybe you're lurkers. Thanks to the lurkers, buddy trolls, buttercups, glitter effers. And I hope you guys have a great night. All right. Love you lots. Bye. Don't cheat. I'm not, so it's not tea.